Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken short. And his guys are going to start their drive. Right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the double. Two to Mike. Check 52 to Mike. Come on. Check 50.
On first down, Dickerson. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. On 2nd down, Dickerson. And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now a give, right side. Dickerson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On on second down now. It's Jackson, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
The end result, 21 yards. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 43.
Play action. It's Jackson. Out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Enunwa again the intended target, but now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check. Lucky.
To throw again is Jackson. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Julio Jones there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A diving catch for the score he laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the safety, Sean Taylor.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now it's Jackson, forced out to his left. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Lamar Jackson with a 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And now there's a scoop. Still going. Now he lost the football.
As I look down at the sideline and see the special teams coach, you can just see those shoulders sagging, can't you?
Absolutely.
You talk about having some great emotion going. Think about the elation he was feeling on the return. Everything synced up well, blocked well, everything was going great, and then they end up dropping the football.
And a nice job, though, to make that football come out defensively.
It was. Give them credit for making that happen. But, boy, I just feel the pain of that poor guy on the sidelines, all diagrammed well, and it ends up poorly.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Jackson from the shotgun. And some space here. To the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. From up top next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, we were already excited for this game. And then before the contest, you and I are down on the field outside the white lines.
Yes, we were following the rules.
We were following the rules, and a ball comes over our direction, but we can't see it. Somebody yells heads up, and instinctively you turn around and you snare it one-handed with your off left hand. So now we're really ready for football.
No gloves either.
No gloves.
No gloves. Not like what the guys are wearing playing the game now. But wasn't that a whole lot better than that time we were down there? And I got the coffee spilled on me when I got nailed by the punt returner.
That happened to the Vikings, right?
Yes, a much better job of being heads up this time. Thank you for the notice.
Here we go. 180. Fight down. We got it. Jack.
Carr now on first down. Down he goes. The 49ers get there. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll run it with the 85 MVP, Marcus Allen. Well, that run good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now a carry for Allen. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Hall of Famer Howie Long with the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, Peyton. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 21-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Jan Stenerud on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Raiders 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings?
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Keith Bullock. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack on 1st down, Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Walter Payton with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Niners 14, Raiders 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack, but he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. On fourth down, they're going to try the jet sweep. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Rolling to his right. This is caught. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah,
and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Carr will try it again on second down. It's complete to Fuller. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. (21-0) our score after one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The first carry for a Raider legend in their L.A. years. Here's Bo Jackson. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 99 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that run we just saw of 99 yards ties for the longest in NFL history.
How about that? Wasn't that Tony Dorsett?
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They run on first down with Jackson. They find some open field here. Trot. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 49 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series you have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A first down throw for Prescott. It's caught by Sanders. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognizes he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
On third down, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's a huge return as he breaks. This all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
On first down, Peyton. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check it back.
Now a man who had some big runs against these Seahawks, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Julio Jones there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away.
Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Choose the mic. 20. Hey, watch it. Switch. 8. Check 9, check 8. 20. 8. Check.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Gun. Express. I got him.
They'll run here with Bo. And an alley to run. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
You go tight. You got tight. Hey!
On first down, it's Jackson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
20. 50. Let's pick it up. It's out. 8. Get off the field. Let's get off the field. Hey. Alert. Mike's 50. Get it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. That's caught by the 6'8 tight end, Zach Gentry. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38.
20. 8.
On the ground, this is Jackson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle made by Keith Bullock.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check. Fresno. 36. Check 52.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Seahawks 9.
Great. Mike 50. On the ball. Shift. Wide. Get wide.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. That anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
20.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 2-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Yes, indeed. Jerry Rice from Mississippi Valley State. I remember when he broke into the league, and the nickname Flash was the one he was trying to get the catch on. As it turned out, he didn't need a nickname. 197 receiving touchdowns in the NFL, added on 10 rushing, and even had a fumble recovery for a total of 208 in his career.
By far the most all-purpose touchdowns in league history. This will be taken short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd down now, Peyton. He finds an opening past the 40. And he comes. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, 49ers. Walter Payton, 74 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That's an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Hey! Watch the shit. 20. Watch the shit.
Here's Okoye. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Here we go again. Bang, 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 bang. Shoot. Slam. Check now. 8. 25. Check 25. 49. 20. Whip. 8.
Now it's Jackson. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Gun. Mike 50. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Jackson now, escaping the pressure right. It's caught by Jackson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the same play. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes and gets the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. It's a 7-yard pickup, and they'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Switch.
A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
We play to win. Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Jackson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They run again with Jackson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Jackson. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken short. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Say. Shit. 20. Watch twist. Watch 8. Out. Shit.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. James. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
20.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Jackson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
What you got, Heavy? What you got? 20. Give me some. Here we go. Check 31. Check 8. Check 3.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
It's going to be a long day. Hey, switch gears. SOS. Gun. SOS. Hey! Kill.
Now a give, right side. It's Jackson. Oh, and now some space to operate. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On first down, Jackson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On second down now, it's Jackson. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On third down, here's Bo. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. James. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Check 52's the mark. Get him, get him, get him. 8.
Now a give, right side. Jackson. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it third and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. On the carry, it's Jackson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now Jackson back into his end zone. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction. And that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
53's the mic. 50. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Back.
Newton now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Don't throw my son.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. They'll hit Jackson complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Play action. Now Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So the victory here.